Hello and welcome. You're watching The Perspective. Welcome to the city of gas chamber. And yes, I'm not kidding. It is the city of Delhi, the national capital, and it has turned into a gas chamber. Why? Because of the rising pollution levels in Delhi has created the city into a gas chamber. Ever since Diwali night, the pollution level in the city has increased manifold. Today, Delhi recorded the highest pollution level in its atmosphere, which caused the most severe pollution in ever since 2019. Right now, as you can see, the highest the pollution level near New Delhi Embassy is 462. It is hazardous. In the morning, the pollution level in Delhi was more than 768. Imagine. And the normal level of pollution actually according to the international standard should be just 50. We are at least 50 times higher than what the international standards prescribe. So what leads to this air pollution every time? And I'm sure you're not hearing about air pollution for the first time. Every year post Diwali, air pollution level peaks in Delhi, air pollution level becomes hazardous in Delhi, but it is hardly that anybody talks about air pollution, and this year perhaps the government, the Aam Aadmi Party government, has taken several important steps to curb pollution. But again, we can draw many aspersions as to why the government this year has taken so many actions. It is because elections are due next year in January or February. But let me help you explain what are the reasons what are the factors that causes the rise of pollution level in the air during this period of time. And every year post Diwali, it is the same situation. Year after year, we are breathing toxic air that goes into our lungs and affects our health. And according to a very credible study that has been conducted very recently, which said that the kind of air that people of Delhi and citizens of Delhi are breathing, it will decrease the lifespan of Delhi by at least 7 years. Isn't that scary? It is. It is for the government to be accountable now to let its citizens live healthy. So what are the factors, coming back to where I started from? The factors includes the burning of crackers as one of the few major factors that during Diwali there had been a lot of crackers that were burnt, and crackers has many harmful ingredients into it. Despite the Supreme Court's ban, there had been little effect, and people were still bursting crackers which were non-green crackers as the Supreme Court labelled it. But it is the stubble burning and vehicular emission which is one of the most important contributors to the toxic air levels in the national capital. So stubble burning doesn't happen in Delhi, I'm sure you know it. Stubble burning happens in the state of Punjab and Haryana. So why Delhi is affected? Delhi is neighbored by these two states. So the atmospheric condition during this period of time in Delhi is as such that the wind brings these pollutants from neighboring Punjab and Haryana into the atmospheric air of Delhi. Now, what is vehicular pollution? A very credible study again has said that 35% of the pollutant contributors of pollutants in the air is vehicles, and at least 25% is the stubble burning. So what can the government do? Yes, the government has decided that it will bring odd even, but whether odd even actually helps in controlling pollution or not, that's a different debate, and we can debate about that later. But stubble burning, the Delhi government has been repeatedly asking the farmers in Punjab, the government of Punjab, the government of Haryana to tackle the issue of stubble burning, but these two governments or these two states have been doing little to protect. But again, the Delhi government has also failed. If you provide good public transport, the Delhi has not seen a single entry of a single bus ever since at least since the last 8 years. There has been no new buses in Delhi. The public transport system, apart from the metro, the buses are absolutely sham. People have to use their vehicles. There is huge traffic snarls. So these also contributes to the rising air pollution level. Apart from that, there is the atmospheric condition during this period of time, particularly post Diwali and the onset of winter. The wind level, the atmospheric level and the wind and the climatic condition in Delhi is as such that these pollution level are unable to escape into the upper atmosphere. The moisture is very low and the temperature starts to drop, the moisture is very low, then the wind condition is very poor. So these are the factors that helps these pollutants to settle at the lower level of the atmosphere, and then this turns into smog. And as you can see behind me, it's completely gray and there is nothing called blue, as we had read and studied in our school books that the sky is blue, the sky is gray in Delhi. So what does the government need to do? The government needs to come down heavily on people who are polluting the city. For example, the government is the EPCA today declared as a national, as an emergency in Delhi in terms of pollution level, because the level of pollution in Delhi's air is very hazardous. And according to this, the entry of trucks into Delhi will be banned. There will be ban on all construction activities. There will be ban on garbage burning. But are these being implemented on ground is something that we need to see. But I don't see implementation at all, because I'll give you a live example. Right behind me is a Delhi government school, and there is construction activities still going on in this school despite of the EPCA declaring an emergency in terms of air pollution and unhealthy air condition in Delhi. The government has decided to shut down schools as a response to the emergency levels of air pollution in Delhi. It will somewhat help the children from being exposed to these high level of pollution, but this is little. These are nothing called precautionary measures. We are controlling the damage that has already been done. But for how long? Why can we not control the damage? Is it not your right to breathe quality air? Is it not your right to breathe a healthy air? It is your right. You must hold your government accountable for letting you breathe this toxic air year after year. It is not for the first time that Delhi is experiencing this high level of pollution. It has been going on for year after year, but the government fails to do anything. Both the center and the state should hold emergency levels meeting to discuss as to why a coordinated effort is not being taken, and how a coordinated effort with all states and all factors that contributes to this unhealthy air could be mitigated. Coming to PM 2.5 and PM 10, these are the major pollution ingredients that causes trouble with your health. So PM 2.5 is 17 times thinner than your hair. It goes into your lungs and it keeps settling into your lungs, and it slowly causes lung infection and lung diseases, while PM 10 is slightly thicker than PM 2.5. You also breathe in PM 10. It also settles in your lung. It damages your brain and it damages your central nervous system. And I'm sure nobody of us would like their health to be deteriorated because of a callous and a lackadaisical attitude of the government. It is the duty of the government to let its citizen breathe quality air. It is the duty of the government to let their citizen live in a healthy lifestyle. But it is you who will have to hold the government accountable. Delhi election is just round the corner, and it is the responsibility of the Delhi government to provide clean and healthy air to its citizens from next year. So decide and ask your representatives, public representatives, to ensure that environment is a major important factor when they come to ask you for vote. It is your right to breathe clean air, and it is your duty to ask your public representatives to ensure that you breathe clean. It is your children, it is your older parents, it is your near and dear ones who are suffering from this bad quality air. Thank you for watching The Perspective. This is what we have in this bulletin of The Perspective. Keep watching. Do like our channel, do subscribe, and share in your comment below in the comment section to help us improve. Thank you for watching The Perspective. We'll be back with many more episodes.